Anyways, welcome back. I got another video for you here today, and it's a music review. What a surprise, right? Surprise, super surprise, right? You're flabbergasted. You had no idea I was going to have a music review come out. I know, I know. I apologize. But anyway, what word did I just come out with? Anyway, I have two bands that are really, really unique, and when you see the title of the video, you clicked on it, so you were intrigued. And plus, when I seen the name of the band, I was curious too. So let me review them. Two bands today. Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend. Yes, there's a band called that, and Ghost Town. Yes. First of all, let's start with Ghost Town. Ghost Town. These bands are basically emo, screamo, whatever you want to call them. Pretty sure they're in that element. They're kind of lesser known bands. Ghost Town may be a little bit popular. I'm thinking their followers were like under 1,000, so not really super popular, but they're really good music. They're pretty decent music. I could be a fan of them if I was into that music like really heavy. They're really good. I mean, I think that if you're in that genre, if you like that genre, you should love these bands because they're really pretty decent. Um, the Ghost Town is the more heavier of the two. They're basically a lot of screaming and a lot of emotion in that songs. I remember hearing them, and they're really, you know, a lot of screamo. There's not the heaviness of it is usually pretty. I don't want to say mellow, but like Fall Out Boy type. Like the background is somewhat heavy, but not super heavy. Ghost Town is the hard rock, heavy metal, kind of emo, screamo kind of a band. And they're really good. I like Ghost Town. I think that if you're a heavy metal band and doesn't mind the emo kind of stuff, you should check them out. Um, if I remember right, hopefully I'm remembering right that they're the heavy one. I'm pretty sure they are though. They're the heavy one, and they're they're really good in the fact that they're just really kind of loud. They're extremely loud. And I do enjoy the band. It was I'm trying to think of the word to oh God, sorry, I apologize for that. Um, it's kind of trying to think of how to explain them because it's really hard to try and explain them. This is the problem with talking about all these bands because I'm trying to like talk about them in a different way, but. But I mean, basically, they're just a heavy emo screamo band. It's kind of hard when it comes down to start describing these people. I didn't get any of their names or whatever, but the whole point of talking about them is just to let you know that they are a good band. You should check them out if you like that kind of music. Ghost Town, definitely a band worth checking out. They are definitely that band. If you're into emo screamo and you like the heavier stuff, they're definitely one that you want to check out. Also, let's talk about Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend. Yes, that's an awesome name, isn't it? I mean, good God. There are some names out there that you wonder, can't they be a little bit more creative? And then there are names like this, Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend, where somebody didn't have this band name already. Why? Why? It should have already been taken. Anyways, Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend. I just like to say the name of the band a lot. Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend. Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend. That's awesome. Anyways, this band, I'm not sure if I like or not. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of them, but they kind of grow on you. The more songs you listen to, and I think I listened to 4 or 5 of their songs before I'm like, they got a sound to them, and I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it. I don't mind the emo screamo kind of thing as long as it's good music. Now, when it gets to the point where I don't want to say whining because that's not it. When it just seems like there's music behind them and they're talking, kind of like rapping, like when they don't have the rhythm and they're just rapping and don't have any rhythm. I don't like that either. And somewhat some of the punk bands do that too, and I'm not a huge fan of that. There are some times where I can be okay with it because there's certain bands I do like that kind of do that. And I'll talk about that in the future. Actually, that just brought that band up to me, so I may do that very, very soon. Anyways, um, but Unicorn Squad Girlfriend are kind of the emo screamo band that are they're hard rock. They are hard rock, but they're not like super overly like which is Ghost Town. That's Ghost Town. They're like superly like overly loud. And the drums, the everything is just turned up full force, and they're going and your ears are the volume of music going through your ears is going to be a lot. But Unicorns My Girlfriend is more of the vocals, things like that, and then you got the music in the background. It's just a normal kind of hard rock emo kind of band. But it's more emphasis on the vocals, and you can hear the vocals very clearly when he's talking about kind of a slur in the voice a little bit. But, for the most part, the vocals are kind of the one thing you're like, do I like it? Because it's kind of a little off tempo, a little bit, but in a way where it's still good, and to me, there is some people that probably aren't going to like it. One, if you're not into emo screamo kind of stuff, and you're not going to like it anyway. But if you're open to it and you want to listen to it, they're a pretty good band too. So Unicorn School Girlfriend definitely worth checking out as well. If I had to explain them, I can't really say that they remind me of any other band. I'm trying to think of somebody that would remind them of, or remind me of them. Um, there's something that comes to mind, but I'm blanking on their name right now because they do kind of sound like somebody. I want to say, in my mind, I'm probably completely wrong, but I want to say like Black Veil Brides or something like that. But I don't think that's it. Like I'm probably definitely wrong. But because they're like super heavy, they're probably more like a Ghost Town, honestly. Because I've heard a little bit of Black Veil Brides, I believe, and they're kind of an emo screamer, I think band, and they kind of remind me of Ghost Town. And so if I had to go back and give you a reference for that for Ghost Town, there you go. I think they kind of remind me of that. But Unicorn Squad Girlfriend, like I said, probably is the hometown version of that. Um, it's kind of hard to explain what they sound like. You got to go check them out for yourself. I mean, a lot of these bands, they kind of sound the same. And it's kind of like in every genre to me. People probably hate hearing that, and it's probably an easy way just to get by saying, this is what this band talks about. Well, they all sound the same. It's an emo screamo band, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And that's people probably hate to hear, but, it's it's true. There is no stereotypes when it comes to that. If you know, it's the same as saying, have you heard Korn? Yes. This other band, they sound just like them. If you like Korn, you're going to like them. It's the same thing as saying that. And also, kind of like we say, have you heard a hardcore punk band? Yeah, that's what these bands are. All right. But what do they sound like? They're a hardcore punk band. Have you ever heard a hardcore punk band? Hardcore punk band? Yeah, that's what they sound like. It's kind of like that. So I'm not dissing them. I'm not disrespecting them at all. That's what they sound like. And people will jump on certain vocalists just because they like their style that they kind of spun it on. But the music style is still the same. It's still there and everything like that. So if you like emo, if you like screamo, this is what this kind of band is. Unicorn is kind of my girlfriend, and Ghost Town, they're in that vein. Ghost Town, just like I said, a little bit more heavier in my opinion. If you like those kind of bands, definitely check them out. But today, interesting little video. I think if you watched all the way through, if you got through my Ghost Town trying to review them, because that was super hard, really hard. Anyways, um, hope you got to hear the end of the video because I think I got a little good taste or good, not good taste. I do have. Oh, I mean, I do have good taste, of course. I like every music. How do I not have good taste? But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend and Ghost Town. Definitely, if you are emo screamo kind of fan, or if you don't mind listening to that kind of music, check them out. Let me know what you think about them down below. Ghost Town, Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend. I think Ghost Town's a pretty cool name too. I mean. Who didn't have that name before? Like Ghost Town, you think like that's like a Western thing, right? So like, why haven't somebody had that? Maybe they have had that band. Probably some local band in Chicago had it, or out in California, they probably had the name for a band. But yeah, check out those two bands. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and also don't forget to check out bradtragic.weebly.com for everything having to do with Brad Tragic across the board. As always, keep rocking and keep on listening to music. Maybe even unicorns killed my girlfriend. Later, guys.